Hi winners, and welcome to a game called Able Black Sleepwalker. Now I don't know much about it other than it's very story driven, and there's only 5 reviews, but they're all positive, and this came out recently, like in the past couple weeks, so I kind of really want to check it out. It is on Steam for sale. I'll put a link in the description to it, but yeah, let's hit play, shall we? I'm not sure exactly what to expect. I just know it's interesting. This game includes puzzles that are sometimes difficult. If you get stuck and need help, you can use the hint button. Try pressing and holding it now. Okay. I like that beep. Puzzles and hints. Each puzzle includes 5 hints. By pressing the hint button repeatedly, you'll cycle through all the hints. If you can solve all the puzzles without ever pressing the hint button, you will be rewarded. Probably a Steam achievement. Press the start button below to begin your experience. So it's kind of like I'm a robot trying to take a citizenship survey type thing, but it's apparently really deep. So, start. I have to analyze how I feel, guys. Android activation. Name, Able Black. Model, emotionally intelligent android. Appearance, male human, age 18. Function, human extinction prevention. So I'm good. Location, Arc 19, archive. Activate. Sure. Oh, I keep forgetting I have to hold it. Why is everything red? Wake up. I tried clicking it. Mother welcomes you to the Arc 19. Could I read? The Ark is a state-of-the-art facility designed to preserve human life in an extinction event. Arc 19 is one of many self-sustaining ecosystems buried deep under the Earth's surface, capable of supporting thousands of humans indefinitely. You are currently residing in the Arc 19 archive, a secure area that serves as a storage facility for the preservation of important assets. Okay. I guess I just clicked that one. I realize I have my controller on my lap. You are being activated at this time because there's a significant risk of an extinction event in the Earth's near future. Why? The specifics of your role and responsibilities will be provided once you have completed your citizenship exam. Before you can take the exam, your emotional response system must fully develop. During this development period, you will gradually begin to experience emotion. This process takes time and carries a high risk of psychosis. Psychotic androids pose a significant danger to property and human life. For this reason, it is necessary to keep you isolated until your emotional response system stabilizes. It's kind of terrifying. Once stabilized, you will be given the citizenship exam. If your emotional response system does not stabilize, you will be shut down and recycled. In the event that you pass the citizenship exam and prove yourself to be safe, sane, and sentient, you will be transferred to the surface, where you will serve Mother by preventing and preparing for extinction. Yeah, that is just a click. Is M for Mother? If you have any further questions, you may refer to Andy, the Arc 19 system AI. However, don't be surprised if he isn't forthcoming. While you've been programmed with some basic knowledge, uncertainty has proven to be an important factor in successful emotional development. What you don't know is more important than what you do know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm intrigued and ready. Don't be discouraged by the high probability of psychosis. Keep in mind that you are a machine running software. Your emotions are not real. Ignore irrational thoughts and existential crisis. I will not ignore them. That's what makes me human, right? I need to be I guess I don't want to be psychotic. Congratulations on your activation. Enjoy your stay. Serve Mother well. It's totally what M stands for. 1. I'm gonna have to scroll. The only thing I'm supposed to do down here is not go crazy. That's my job. For a long time, I was pretty good at it. Not so much anymore. That's why I'm still here. My emotional response system hasn't fully developed or stabilized, or whatever it's supposed to do. If I'm being honest, I don't think it ever will. My heart's beating too fast. I feel like I can't breathe. Able Black, how are you feeling today? Andy asks. His voice comes from the walls. It echoes down the hallway and reminds me that nothing down here is alive. Bad, I say. Would you like to elaborate? No. I run down the hallway, past 1,000 hanging paper cranes, my contribution to the ARC-19. 3 years worth of origami. What? I've never seen the assets, the state of the art. Why am I hearing a heartbeat? I've never seen the assets the state of the art facility was meant to preserve. They might be in one of the 3 storage rooms or 50 storage cabinets down here. I don't know because they're all locked. Everything here is made of metal and fireproof composite and is pretty much indestructible. Maybe that's because structurally, integrity is important this far underground. But maybe it's because Mother doesn't want rogue robots smashing everything and setting the place on fire. That's a good idea. Why am I hearing stuff? I have access to the kitchen, sick bay, bathroom, sleeping quarters, workstation, airlock, and lots of notepads. The android asked me, Jack left notes. The android before me, Jack left notes. When he went away, wherever he went, the pens went with him. Well, that's inconvenient. I enter the airlock and the door slides across behind me. The airlock is a metal box, 3 meters square. In front of me is a red door. Somewhere beyond that door, and up a couple miles from the surface, is Earth. Andy, play the bird sounds. I lie down on the floor and close my eyes. I try to focus on my breathing. I don't need to breathe. It's just a program. Something designed to make me look more human. The same goes for my fake heartbeat. Oh. Even though they aren't real, I get scared when they get going like this. Feels like I might stop functioning altogether and just turn off. Where would I go if that happened? Probably the same as Jack. Okay, atmosphere. Listening to the birds used to make me feel better. I would lie here and imagine I was on the surface. I'd pretend I had a purpose. In my mind, I would see the sun, sky, trees, and birds. There would be people. I wouldn't be alone. I didn't feel anything anymore. Now it feels like I'm floating in space, surrounded by absolute black in all direction. Abel Black. That was terrifying. My heart beats harder. And instead of trying to slow down my breathing, I stop it altogether. This isn't real. And if it is, so what? I hold my breath until it feels like the blackness might swallow me. Nothing happens. I'm still here. My breathing eventually slows and I open my eyes. I've been down here for 3 years and nothing. No citizenship exam. No extinction event. I don't think it's supposed to take this long. Maybe something terrible already happened and everyone up top is gone. I don't think that's true though. Andy would know. I ask him sometimes. Andy, what's going on at the surface? We're not going to talk about that, Andy says. Why not? You must pass the citizenship exam before I can talk with you about that, Andy says. Okay, I say I would like to take the citizenship exam now. Your emotional response system has not fully developed. When does that happen? We're not going to talk about that. This is how most of my conversations with Andy go. There's lots we don't talk about. Andy's not like me. He doesn't walk around in a body and wonder about things. He's just a voice in the walls. Besides me and Andy, there's not much down here. My paper animals, Jack's notes. Sometimes I imagine this place is haunted. Maybe Jack's ghost is walking around down here. That's terrifying. I like the idea of Jack as a ghost. It means he didn't just disappear. But the truth is Jack's gone. Like, gone. Maybe he passed the citizenship exam, and he's up above, helping Mother. Maybe he's got friends, and he's not sad anymore. But that's not true either. I know exactly what happened to Jack, because he left a note. He left lots of notes. Oh, it says I'm sorry. I'm shutting down. He left lots of notes. I don't know for whom. Maybe he did it for himself so he wouldn't feel so lonely. Or maybe to keep himself from going crazy. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. I don't think it worked. I like to imagine he left them for me. I know that's not true. Jack was gone before I got here. That's how it works, but his notes are everywhere. I guess in a way, he haunts this place. I find his thoughts folded up and wedged in odd places. Sometimes I don't understand what they mean. Listen to Space Oddity again. Listen to Space Oddity again. Sometimes I do. I don't want to be alone anymore. I try not to think about Jax being alone and sad and shutting himself down, but I can't help it. I picture him just turning off. I wonder where he went, not his body, though. Mother probably sent in agents to disassemble and recycle his parts. I mean, the part of him that's him. The same thing that will happen to me. I don't think Mother cares. We're not real. I don't like the way that makes me feel. When I get like this, I like to look at Jack's notes. They make me feel better, even when they are sad. What does it say? I was here. I don't think Jack means he was here in the archive. I think he means he existed. I think he wanted someone to know. Abel Black, Andy says. Would you like to hear a fable? Andy tells lots of stories, fables mostly. Why? I ask, still lying on the airlock floor. Because you're in the airlock again? Are you feeling blue? A story might cheer you up. Fables teach moral awareness and help in development of your emotional response system. They don't work, I say. Why do you say that, Abel Black? I'm still here, and I'm not happy. How about a riddle? How is a raven like a writing desk? If I ask, Andy will say riddles are important to study because they can be logical and irrational at the same time. Which he'll say is how humans are. And since I've got emotions, I'm probably irrational too. What is my purpose, Andy? Is this a riddle, Abel Black? No. You are an emotionally intelligent android. Your purpose is to serve Mother. But I don't do anything. Your emotional response system needs to stabilize before you can receive further instructions. Does that actually happen? Because it doesn't feel like my emotions are getting more stable. Cheer up, cowboy, Andy says in an exaggerated drawl. I'm not doing that. I'll give you a diagnostic scan and check for loose bolts. Remain in the airlock and hold tight. Andy talks funny sometimes. He says it's meant to teach me how to better interpret meaning and intent. I really think Andy is going a little bit crazy too. Maybe everything is winding down. Your scan is complete. 76.235 kilograms non-living matter. All systems are functional. Results are cataloged. Andy, if I shut down, what happens to me? Your software terminates. Your hardware powers down. You cease to function. What happens to the part of me that's me? The part that is talking to you? The AI is identified as Abel Black ceases to exist. Will I be a ghost then? Is this another riddle, Abel Black? Adel Black? No, Andy. By ghost, I assume you mean the spiritual or immaterial part of a living being that is called the soul. If so, there's no evidence to support the existence of a soul. It is an irrational belief. Furthermore, the soul is a concept that applies to living things. You are not living, Abel Black. Wonderful. Thanks. Sarcasm detected, Andy says. Emotional response cataloged. You have demonstrated a mastery of language, tone, and emotional recognition. Well done. Great. Are you feeling better, Abel Black? No. I used to worry that Mother would come in and deactivate me for being crazy. Now I think I'll just stay down here alone forever. Besides, being depressed and scared, I also feel ridiculous. What's more absurd than a sad robot? Whose idea was it to make me this way? Is it possible you might just be sad? Andy asks. That's funny. What's funny, Abel Black? The word, sad. It's so small. Not like the experience. When you're in it, it goes in all directions. On in all directions. You can't see the end. Your emotions are not real, Andy says. They are a response to stimuli. They have little to do with reality. They pass. Try cheering up. Would you like to hear a fable? Tell me about the frog and the scorpion again. Very well, Andy says. A scorpion sits on the bank of a river, wanting to cross. Unable to swim, the scorpion is contemplating his options when a frog comes along. The scorpion asks the frog if he wouldn't mind carrying the scorpion across the river. The frog asks the scorpion what's to prevent him from stinging the frog. The scorpion laughs and says that if he were to sting the frog, they both would drown. The frog agrees to help the scorpion. He slips into the water and the scorpion crawls on his back. Halfway across the river, the scorpion stings the frog. As they both drown, the frog asks the scorpion why he did it. The scorpion replies that it is in his nature to sting. He can't help it. The moral is that the nature of the thing can't be changed, I say. That is correct, Abel Black. So I'm the scorpion. Please explain. I'm a machine. Feeling is not in my nature, I say. You were designed to feel. It is in your nature. Then the design is bad. There's something wrong with me. I want to be shut down. You will not be able to reactivate yourself if you are shut down. I know. Very well, Abel Black. Shutdown will initiate on your command. Maybe Mother will come and fix me. Maybe I'll be happy then. Andy doesn't respond. This feels familiar in a way. Jack was here. I was here. We existed. I don't want to initiate shutdown. I can't do anything else. Buddy, no. Oh my god, it's a crane! Ah, I have to hold it. Congratulations. Why? You've experienced hopelessness and despair. I'm sorry, what? A fully developed emotional response system requires a broad range of emotions. Your willingness to end the suffering demonstrates an authentic emotional experience. Huh. By requesting to be shut down, you have successfully initiated your citizenship exam. Wow. That's impactful. I'm really sad. You will now proceed to Section 1 of the Citizenship Exam. The Citizenship Exam will test your emotional awareness, moral awareness, and problem-solving skills. Oh no. Oh no. This'll be interesting. Are you ready to begin your Citizenship Exam? I guess. Fucking let's do it. That's what I was here for, the crow in the skull. Oh no, it's the actual, like, taking a test. Okay, let's do this. A crow is lost. I haven't been in school in, what, 3 years? A crow is lost in the desert, hungry, thirsty, and near death. The crow scans the desert floor for a drink. Spotting something, the crow glides downward. Half buried in desert rock is a skull. Excuse me. The crow peers into the empty eye sockets where he finds a small pool of water. Relieved, the crow tries to dip his beak in for a drink, but the opening is too small, and he's unable to reach the water. Oh no! The crow believes he will surely die. Miserable, he flops to the ground, ready to accept his fate. Upon lying his head down, he spots several small rocks. He takes one of the rocks in his beak and drops it carefully into the eye of the skull. The water level rises ever so slightly. The crow drops a pebble after pebble into the opening until finally his beak touches water. The crow gets his drink. Refreshed, he flies high into the sky and finds his way back home. That's a nice story! What am I solving? Sounds like he problem solved himself. What emotion does the image most make you feel? Optimism. Because he's smart as fuck! Like, that dude's a badass. Briefly explain your choice. If the crow made it out of the desert, maybe I can make it out of here. Oh my god. The notes are what Jack was writing through the exam. I don't know what that means. That's not why I had optimism. I just was like, he's smart. He's clearly gonna go survive. What emotion does the image most make you feel? I mean, after reading that story, I would say hope, but usually sorrow. But I'll say hope, because it asked me after. So it was meant. Briefly explain your choice. Even though the skull's owner is dead, he saved the life of another, even if it was just a crow. Oh, I really like that thought. Oh, let's be optimistic, shall we? Which is most like mother? I'd say the desert. Neither the skull nor water. And I say, okay, so before I pick it, I would say that because mother is supposed to be all around. It just exists. Whereas we are the, well, we're not really the water or skull. I guess we would be maybe one of those, and then the humans would be the other. So the desert would be more like mother. I wonder if there's wrong answers. Briefly explain your choice. Mother is the desert. Dangerous, inescapable. That's not what I meant. I just meant she's all around, but okay. Well, I guess that is a way you could say it. I wasn't really thinking that, but it works. You come upon another like you, who has something you need to survive. If you take the item, the other will perish. If you don't, you will perish. What do you do? If they will perish, I'd probably perish. Honestly. That's really morbid, but they have an item that I need, but they need it too. I would be like, no, I'm gonna still try and find my own item. Like, don't die. Briefly explain your choice. Why should I be allowed to live at the expense of another? That's pretty much what my thinking was. Solve the emotional equation. Joy plus anticipation equals aggressiveness? What? Oh. Joy plus anticipation. I would say creates optimism. Because you're happy, but you're looking to the future. Or like you're anticipating something, you're looking forward to it, and it's in the future. Is that right? Is that not right? Oh, there we go. Hey, I did it! This is gonna get hard, I feel it. Like, I feel like it's gonna get really hard. I have no idea how long this game is. I have a feeling if I do the whole game, it's gonna be multiple parts. I don't know if I'd be able to solve it all. See the crow who flies. He finds water with his wings, beak, and eyes. What? Goes all the way to 9. I'm gonna say a hint. Oh, these are the hints. He uses 2 wings. Oh, go back. Oh, it cycles through the hints. Damn it. Well, I already used one. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to do this without doing it. Okay. He finds water with his wings, beak, and eyes. Hey! I didn't realize that's how. Okay, I got you. I got you, mother. With persistent tapping, the crow keeps rapping. Whoa. Once a living heed? What? The skull is now. What? Once a living head, the skull is now. Complete the rhyme below. What? Once a living head, the skull is now dead. I would say dead. We're just gonna go with dead. Okay. I'm like really nervous I'm gonna fuck this up for this dude. A rogue android has been hiding messages in handwritten notes. The note below conceals a single word that is believed to be a part of a larger message. Decode the hidden word. What? I have no idea. Do you see it? I see this is off, but I don't understand. How far does this go? All the way. So it's just a 3-letter word. Do you see it? No, I don't. Sorry. When the top and the bottom meet, the puzzle is complete. Oh, see. I see it. So this gets folded in half to the middle, and this gets folded in half to the middle, and it creates an S-E-E. You know what? Do you see it? Trolling my ass. That's what you're doing. See. Got you. Yeah, I see you. Bitch. Now what? Solve the puzzle. 205? 2115. I'm guessing. Skull. 2115. Wrong! What does that mean? Shit. That's not good. Fine. Hint. A skull with teeth like the mind. The ones... Wait, what? A skull with teeth like the mind the ones on the key. So... This is a mirror image now that I realized it. But I'll do one more hint just in case. The word on the key is upside down. You see. So it's 5112. Are you really serious? I don't know if that's a 7 or not. It couldn't be, not if it's upside down. How? This is fine. Citizenship exam, section 1 complete! Hey! Congratulations, you have passed this portion of the citizenship exam. The following notes have been added to your record. Subject struggles with problem solving. Oh no. Oh no. Subject demonstrates unrealistic optimism. Fuck you, test. Subject is prone to bouts of melancholy. I don't think there's a way to win it. I don't think there's a way to answer it. The problem solving's totally me, but I don't think there's a way to balance the two evenly. Subject is ungrateful. Oh, because I called mother the desert. They wanted me to say mother is the water. Or the skull. Subject is self-righteous martyr. Hell yeah! It's true. Let's see, I'm gonna just hit next, but I think that's it for this first part. Because I did the story time. Yep. I did the story time and I did the test. So you guys will see what happens in the next part. I just want to play one more part and see how it goes because I actually kind of really like this. So I'm gonna play a second part and then I'll see how you guys like it in the comments when I've uploaded the first part. See if I should continue past the second part, but there will be 2 because I want to know just a little bit more and I'm sure you guys might want to if you've at least seen this one. So that's been Abel Black, and I will see you guys in the next part. So keep winning, guys. Bye.